We'll see. Looks pretty good. You know, 1, 2, 3. Evasive creatures and mentors. That's exactly what you want from a Boros hand. Is it Boros again? Our opponent? We don't know who our opponent is. Opponent played an island. Boros doesn't run a lot of islands. Just a couple. So he has Dazzling Lights. Keeps giving pauses here. Okay. At some point I need to get value out of this goblin before he dies. Oh, is it? Alright. Not this turn though, because this turn he has Dazzling Lights, so. Just drew a 4 mana card to curve into. Do you think he have Dazzling Lights here? Okay. This, by the way, is infuriating to be on the receiving end, right? So I pump Goblin here. Could pump Goblin while developing Boar. It's another creature he has to deal with. Seems fine. All right. A crab! Oh my god. So many crabs. Should we just get in for 3 here? With this hand? Yeah. Okay. So he has Dazzling Lights. We can't forget that. He's just tapped out the last 2 turns. So he will avoid 3 damage from whatever we do this turn for 1 mana. Okay, it's blocker. Now, granted, all of my creatures fly, so it seems less like a blocker than he might have initially thought. I guess he can unsummon the Rock Charger and Dazzling Lights the Sky Knight Legionnaire. No, he doesn't have 2 blue. He's gonna Sonic Assault Sky Knight Legionnaire and die to the other 2. He can't. Okay, I guess he just figured out they all fly. Okay. He was just waiting to see if I would make it to the attack phase in that turn. I see. I see. Looks like color's good. We're not on the attack. Seems fine. There could be Niv. Red blue is the. I'm not gonna bring Bounty. Am I gonna bring Bounty Agent in just preemptively versus Niv? No. I mean, I played 2 decks today already with Niv and Raw. Oh, I'm tempted though. Alright. He has access to Cosmotronic Wave in red-blue. So we might get waved to death. We'll see. That's a card that kills me. Why not? It's rare. I haven't seen. And my agent often doesn't survive until that point and has Summoning Sickness, and it's a tap to kill style thing. So a lot of times doesn't even get to do its damage. It's worse than my other existing creature. Never gone below 16 lands. You've never lived. You gotta go fast. Fast and furious. On this one. That's good. It's gonna feel bad when I never hit my land 4 here and die to a crab, but it's red white, a good color combo for draft. It's a very simple color combination for draft. Alright, so our first plan is to go through him with Maniacal Rage. A lot of red mana, right? A lot of white mana right now, rather. Don't like that pause. Could be Unexplained Disappearance. Can't remember if Unexplained Disappearance targets enchantments. I think it does. But it looks like it doesn't have the immediate answer for that. It's good. Could be Dazzling Lights again. Alright, there's a crab on curve, sure. Fall blue mana. What is with the fucking planes right now? Get as much damage as we can out of this fresh face recruit before the scout for evasive damage. It's just creatures. Alright, that strikes me as sketchy. 1 mana up. But we've just drawn, our opening hand was fine, and then we've drawn just every plains in our deck in a row. For like 6 in a row. With no mountains. Problem is this creature gets less beneficial the longer I wait. All he needs is 1 more blocker and it totally negates it. Basically entirely. So if he has the Dazzling Lights, it might just be best to get it out of the way right now. Even though we already fucking... I know it blows me out. And I know attacking into this gets a Dazzling Light into it. But I need the Dazzling Light out of his hand. And the Frustration Recruit doesn't do any more damage anymore. So I think I'm just going to live with it. Right. I mean, maybe there's an argument because he doesn't have red land that I should leave it there. But whatever. I need it out of the way. If I had other options, maybe I could do other things. But the fact that I've drawn 7... I mean, again, this is on the play... Excuse me, on the draw. As a 15 land deck with an even split of lands. Damn. That deals with my scout. With an even split of lands and of each color. Wow. Also, did put Cosmotronic Wave in. Alright. Another land, which isn't too exciting, but it is a red land, so that's good. What are we up to? 4 playables? 5 playables. 5 playables and 9 lands. 8 lands. Bird Whisperer. Can we beat Bird Whisperer? Don't think so. You say my opponent's color screwed, but he's played a 2-drop, a 3-drop, a 4-drop, a 5-drop, and another 4-drop on just blue mana. So I'm not convinced he's that color screwed. That's bold. What if I had a Sure Strike? You just assume I attacked already? Yeah. I don't think my opponent is mana screwed this game. I really do not. Like, I understand he's missing a red mana source, but I do not think that counts as mana screwed here. So I need to figure out how to do 6 damage to him. I've got 4 in hand. But 4 in hand is not good enough. And I need to top deck my win with my Inescapable Blaze here at some point. So I think I got to go through him to try to do 2 damage. And then over 2 turns direct current him. Uh-oh. Now he's 2 red mana away. He had 2nd Cosmotronic Wave in deck. Alright, we're not beating that. I'm not sure we're beating that deck anymore either. He's got a sideboard plan for us. Four, 7. Oh, I'm just dead. Okay. So let's not waste time with that. Let's go for a couple changes here. Evasive stays. Goblin did pretty well with him. The first striker is a little bit less well. Let's throw in the bounty agent. I'm gonna put in Candlelight Vigil, which I don't actually think very much of, but I can't just have a million 1/1s. They're just gonna die to his multiple Cosmotronic Waves. Still an argument for the one over there. No, they've already said they're not wiping cards again. Oh, I have 2 Candlelight Vigils. Do we believe in 2 Candlelight Vigils, chat? Yeah, we do. We believe. Believe in all the Candlelight Vigils. Do we need another land to support all these Candlelight Vigils? Probably. $16 lands? Alright. Add land, get land screwed? Sure, but we're on a bizarre game plan here. Our game plan is to avoid being double Cosmotronic Wave to death. Versus the guy who plays all of his colors with blue, but plays all of his cards with blue, but still plays double Cosmotronic Wave. Looks good. One more land for War Boss. A 1-drop and a 2-drop. Can't play Wave till 4, and we're going first, so if we get enough damage in, we can just kill him with the other shit. He's got Dazzling Lights in hand again. We do need more land, but make do with what we have for now. No 2-drops, good for us. Nice. Looking for land, that's what that means. Or maybe a Cosmotronic Wave. He's like, I can't win without the Cosmotronic Wave, possibly. Just threw away a 1/3 ground creature on this board. So I guess he's like, if I don't hit my red lands, I lose. Oh, it would have been fucking amazing if we were able to bounty there. Do I need to add more to this board? Don't think so. Okay. So he definitely has Cosmotronic Wave. There's no reason he cracks the Hunted Witness unless that's the play he has. It's worse in every other way than blocking a 1/1. Just gives me another point of power on the board. Didn't hit his mana though. Alright, I really need my last land. That's good though. It's not quite good enough for 3. It's pretty good though. It brings the scout out of range. Need one more land. So I think I just go to combat here. Swing with all the 1/1s. I lose 2, get in for 2 more damage. I think that's fine. Do I just get in for more damage now before he's got Bird Whisperer shit up? Alright. So the back and forth decision there was whether or not Maniacal Rage here. I will lose Scout to Cosmotronic Wave. Need a land. If I could jump Scout and keep going, this would be amazing. So he has, looks like he has an instant speed interaction here. So I don't really want to add to the board. I think a Bounty Agent is okay. It doesn't really do anything. Keep Maniacal Rage and set up for next turn. What do you think his instant spell is? Chemist's Insight, Capture Sphere. Both Capture Sphere beats Maniacal Rage. Not an instant in the same way that Murmuring Mystic is. I could go to combat. See if he'll Capture Sphere the Scout. See if I can get that out of him if it is. So it's not Capture Sphere. But he's got a bird. He wants to trade the bird for my Scout. I don't want to do that. Took it. That's fucking weird. Mind games for days over here. Okay. No instant either. So just nothing to play on 5 blue. It was Capture Sphere. He just held it. He would have taken 2 more for waiting on that. It's kind of weird. Feels a little bad. If I had it last turn, I could have done damage. We got our 4th land finally, though. I just go back to going around him. So I can color the Murmuring Mystic and keep going around. Or I can color the Piston Fist and go over. If he has another instant, though, got Murmuring Mystic double blocks. I think I just color the Mystic. Vigil's okay. But right now we have a shit ton of stuff here, right? Another Piston Fist, sure. What does this give? 2 health, so it's unfortunately still trades with all of these. So still no red mana from him.
A kind gesture.
Thanks, Phil DC. Ad block enabled. Cheers. Just a donation. All right, so Banneret and Wojak Bodyguard is the play I would make, except I know he runs double Cosmotronic Wave, and I know he's fucking got it. So if I believe he doesn't draw a mountain again, then I could run that out. I have a fair amount of value in hand, and Banneret's likely not to get me too much value. So right now, if I go around him, if I go through him right now, I'd get a 2-2 and a 2-2 and 3 1-1s. He blocks 2-2s, he goes to 2. 2's pretty low. It might just be good enough to cash in the War Boss here. The War Boss will win me the game, and I don't actually have a way to finish him right now. There's a bunch of ways to finish him in my deck, but they're not here right now. The other way to do this is potentially to Pendulate Vigil one of the 1-1s, trade it off for a 4-3, and then just attack with all of them. I think I'm going to do that this turn. Is that or the Wojak Bodyguard? If he's got Dazzling Lights as well, it's a little bit ugly. Alright. I give you the bits. Another blocker. Too bad. Doesn't kill my creatures in the same way. 3 mana open. Alright, I am going to run out 2 creatures that don't die to wave this turn. Can't just kill him, right? And it just miss lethal or something stupid, right? So attack with both. I get 2 through. Could actually mentor the other 2-2. No, it's only 2 through. It's not good enough. Don't need to give up my goblin. He hasn't had any way to interact with it yet. How many red sources do you think he's running, chat? Alright, we just got carried by our War Boss. The only second time we've drawn him, and he just carried the shit out of us there. We got to play around a lot of stuff we wouldn't be able to play around otherwise. Double Cosmotronic Wave, and that guy's deck looked terrifying. So I'm really glad that we got to do that. It's kind of a weird puzzle, kind of a neat little puzzle. I'm not sure the turn where he decided he didn't want to capture Sphere of the Scout when he was so low on health, and he didn't spend his 4 mana, and then he untapped main phase, capture Sphere of the Scout. That was super weird. I would love to have known it was in his hand for that, because it didn't make a lot of sense. Alright, we went 5 with this horrible Boros deck. Just because it's so low to the ground. Alright, what do we got? Watery Grave. Got 4. Oh, I'm supposed to be saving packs, aren't I? Chromatic Lantern. Got all the Ravnica cards. Just advancing my little wheel. Spill the wheel! Horibus. Horoboros. Another Niv. Nice. I got all of these cards, unfortunately. Yeah. Oh, we don't have this one. Oh, because it's a WoW card. Never mind. No, it's not. I don't have 4 Divine Visitations. I bet you I have 4 now. So I picked one of those cards today. Do we not have 4 of those, really? Don't save packs? Why? Thought we were supposed to save packs now. Divine Visitation. I got 4 now. It's number 4. Right. How do I leave? Let me leave! Okay. Alright. So I need to do a couple things here.